Hello and thank you for tuning in with us today at RamTV 6. This week it is Rodeo Week in San Angelo, and today we have soundman Josh Hilton with us. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
So tell us a little bit how you got started in rodeo.
My dad rode bulls, and my family, we were always rodeoing. And high school rodeoed and junior rodeoed and everything like that. And so just, it's been a passion. It's been my life as long as I can remember. So I love it.
Now, I've seen pictures of you team roping. What events did you work?
In high school, steer wrestled and calf roping, team roped, but calf roping was just too much work. Didn't like it. I loved steer wrestling, but just kind of got out of it, but I still loved to team rope, loved to rope.
So after high school, you became friends with the Surveys, is that correct?
Well, I've been friends with the Survey boys for going on 20 years now. Sydney, Iowa, my hometown, has been a rodeo of Mike Surveys for over 40 years, and so the boys used to come with him, Binion and Chase, and we got to be friends and grew up around there. And then in the summers, I would go out to some of their rodeos. And so after high school, I really started going to more and more rodeos with them.
And Sydney takes her rodeo very seriously.
Yes, it's a town of 1,000 people. We've been Small Outdoor Rodeo of the Year in the PRCA before, and we've been nominated multiple times. It seats 8,000 people, and for a town of 1,000 people, it's a way of life there. So
after going with the Surveys, bouncing around rodeos and working with them, what made you decide to go into sound?
Well, in college, I actually did radio. And I've always been passionate about music, and every time we were at a party or something, I would always be the DJ, and so it's always been a thing with me. And I remember one day Mike Survey and Binion had called me and asked if I wanted to do music production at some of their smaller rodeos. So Binion actually paid me out of his pocket to go to these smaller rodeos that had maybe had a high school band or the announcer was doing the music, and so I did it, and that's kind of how I got my start.
And from there, you're going to Denver?
Yeah, from there,
San Angelo, Houston?
I went to Denver was my big break, and now music-wise, I go Denver. Just this winter, I went Denver, Rapid City, South Dakota, to Jackson, Mississippi, to here. But I go to Canada. I go to upstate New York, Orange County, California, South Texas. Like I said, all the way up to Canada, so it's kind of all over. Got some really great rodeos. Very blessed. So
working those big rodeos, Denver, Houston, you get to work with some of the industry's best. And Boyd Pohamus, Bob Tallman, and this week you're working with Keith Isley. What's that like? Well,
I tell you, I don't know where I would be without Boyd Pohamus.
A little bit more. Come on, give it a little more Texas. Thank you. Scores will come in at 70. That's not enough to change the leaderboard.
I mean, the Surveys gave me the shot, but Boyd, when he puts his stamp of approval on it, or Bob Tallman, it's Bob got me into Canada. Those guys get me my business. It's when a committee asks who should we go with, they ask their announcer. So I mean, Randy Corley, Hadley Barrett, Wayne Brooks, Andy Stewart, all these great announcers, I'm getting to work with. It's pretty awesome. And then when you can rock an audience and have a great time, they remember that. So when somebody comes up to them and says, hey, we need to make a change, who can we go with? And when they throw your name out there, that's the biggest compliment you can get.
Now, to work with some of the clowns and the announcers, you kind of have to know, what they're like and what their jokes are going to be, and what kind of stuff behind the scenes do you get ready for to prep their music for them?
Well, like when Keith comes up, or Troy Learwell, or someone like that, or even Liesl Harris, one of the greats, that you meet. Every rodeo has a production meeting. 99% of them do. And you go over what's the opening, what's the closing, what's going to go on in between, the mutton bust and calf scramble, top to bottom, the whole show. So when it comes to the clown act, you kind of meet to the side or whatever, and you go over what parts and what kind of music they need, and most of them all carry either a CD or a external little hard drive or something that you can put the music on there. But the programs I use, I actually make a page for them. So rodeo to rodeo, I already have it, so you don't have to do that whole thing. So it's nice.
what happened here? Jose, what's going on, buddy?
I don't speak English.
Well, say something to me in Spanish.
Taco Bell?
Keith, is that you?
No.
Turn around and look at me. Oh, you got to be kidding me. You come out here in a dime store sombrero wearing a garage sale poncho trying to impersonate. You probably wanted his money too, didn't you?
Yes, I would like to have his money.
Well, I'm telling you, you can't do what Jose Luis Garcia can do. You don't have the class it takes to do.
What did you just say?
I said you come out here dressed like that. You don't have the class. You're not dressed appropriately.
Hold it. Hams class. Hold on. Just about forgot the most important thing. Never leave home without it.
You want the money with one rope?
Yep.
Well, there's another rope down there. You hadn't even used it yet.
I thought that was to hang yourself in case the first one didn't work.
No, that rope is the bigger rope. It is for the most difficult trick of all. A trick so difficult they named it after the greatest state of all. It's called the Texas Skip.
I've been reading up on this stuff.
Yeah.
I seen the California Skip one time.
The California Skip?
Yeah, no, okay. All right. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yes, sir.
But I need some different music.
Different music?
Yeah. Okay, here we go. All right. That man's been watching too much television. That really was not what I had in mind.
What did you have in mind?
But can you have something a little bit more appropriate, please? Here we go. This is not Brokeback Mountain. We are in San Angelo, Texas. That's right. And when you're in San Angelo on a Friday night, we like to rock.
Walking through a party in the county jail. The prison band was there, they were getting to wait. The band was jumping and the drum began to swing. You should have heard the rock that jailbird sing.
Ladies and gentlemen, what are you going to give him? Come on, Texas.
And rodeo isn't your old song and dance anymore. You're rocking it up there.
I don't play any country music during the rodeo. I love country music, obviously, but this day and age in rodeo, it is an action-packed. People want to have fun, and you think you go to a bar and Don't Stop Believing by Journey comes on. Every girl in there is going to scream that song. So we've actually incorporated it in.
Ladies, because every one of you know this song. We want to hear you sing it at the top of your lungs. You know it.
Just a small town girl. Living in a... She took the midnight train.
And, you know, if Boyd, you know, may come to me and say, hey, every girl knows this song, and, you know, we may not plan it, but I know where he's going. So I start to play that song, and then you pull it down at a certain spot, and the crowd will sing. And but it's songs like you know, Joan Jett, or, you know, or any AC/DC song. You know, Sweet Home Alabama. You can hit that song, and the crowd's going to go nuts. You know, so.
So what's your favorite part?
My favorite part? Oh wow.
What do you feel like really just gets
I
you
like,
grooving?
you know what's funny is I love, as a rodeo fan, I love to watch horses buck. The buck and bareback riding is probably my favorite event. You know, everybody likes bull riding, but I think bareback riding is the best. But as when I'm working, I like the timed events because they're slower for the most part, and you get more time to interact with the clown, the audience, your announcer, you. So that's where I get to work more. So I think I enjoy that more working.
Right.
That's probably what it'd be.
Well, I appreciate you being with us today, Josh.
Well, I thank you, Tara.
And doing our sound for San Angelo.
Yes, very honored to be here. It's a great rodeo. And
How many years have you been here?
This is my third year. Third year here. So it's an outstanding rodeo, and there's a lot of guys doing what I do sitting at home this winter, and I will do tonight will be my 47th performance of the year already, so I'm pretty blessed.
Well, all right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for tuning in with us today at RamTV 6. Earlier in the week, we followed the Cowboys in the slack competition and later in the progressive round. Stay tuned to hear what they had to say. The San Angelo Rodeo hosted many world champions, including steer wrestler Jason Miller.
This guy's a rancher in Lance Creek, Wyoming. Runs hundreds of head of cattle. And a great athlete, too. World champion steer wrestler. You met in our opening ceremonies. He won $94,000 in 54 seconds in Las Vegas, Bulldog. Finished in the top 3 in the world. Jason Miller.
Construction worker with that flag and just can't give it up. Just can't give it up.
Another world champion, 10 Masters, Jay Long. Yes!
Many NFR qualifiers chose to compete in San Angelo as well, and we were able to talk to a few of them.
Hello, my name's Gabe Ledoux. Didn't have a very good run today, but the good thing about rodeo, we come right back tomorrow and do it again. The horse belongs to Jason Miller out of Wyoming. First time really ride that horse this year, and working out pretty good so far. I've done good here in the past. It seems like I've always done good here. I've won it a couple years ago, and I always seem to place around. It's always been good to me. We'll come right back in the morning. Slack starts at 8, so we should steer wrestling should start about 10:30, and hopefully it goes good.
My name is Kenny Harrell. I'm a PRCA team roper, healer. I've been roping and rodeoing my whole life. I bought my PRCA card when I turned 18 and moved to Kansas and started rodeoing. Used to live here in San Angelo, pretty much in and around here my whole life. My whole family's from around here. My mom lives here. I have a sister lives just north of here. My brother lives here. My dad lives 70 miles away. I have grandparents that live here, aunt. Pretty much this is kind of like a hometown rodeo for me here in San Angelo. The first 2 rounds went good. We've got 2 down clean. Have a chance to make the short go tomorrow if we do good tonight. It hasn't been wonderful, but it's been pretty good. You know, we haven't just beat anybody up, but we've picked along and everywhere we've went. So it's about as good a start as I've had in a long time. I'm pretty excited about it. Going into the winter, you always want and hope to do good, and it's gone as better than any of my winters have gone before. Feels pretty good. My horse is Taz. He's Colonel Freckles and Hancock bred. He's 14 years old. He's won heel horse of the NFR, I think 2 or 3 times, maybe reserve AQHA heel horse of the year. He's pretty vital for me. I need him in a bad way.
Here they are. Garrett Tanazi, Kenny Dale Harrell. Hey, the last time I saw these 2 men rope together, it was at the national finals. They won 3 out of the first 5 rounds. Fruita, Colorado, with a Cowboy from Brady, Texas. Kenny, hey, Skinny Kenny is from McCulloch County. That's right. Now, why he left there, I haven't a clue. I mean, it's Metropolis. Now he lives in Marshall, Texas. I mean, you get caught in traffic in Brady, Texas, something bad has gone wrong. Tanazi. 6 and 5, that's going to put him 19 and 2. 19 and 2 on 3 runs, and that's going to be probably in the middle of it somewhere. Right in the middle.
I've made the short go a few times. I've never won this rodeo. This is one of my childhood dreams to do really well here. You know, I remember my parents bringing me up here when I was really little and watching it, and I mean, I know so many people here. I don't know, this truly is probably one of my all-time favorite rodeos. You've got everything. I mean, we rope 2 steers over there where the longer barrier and the times are slower and you have to make more runs, and then they move it in here and the times are faster and it's a smaller arena, and I mean, you just got a little bit of everything. It's pretty cool.
Hi, I'm Sam Spreadborough. I'm from Australia originally. I come over here to go to college in Snyder. I've been over here for 10 years now, professionally rodeoing. I won the rookie in 03 in the PRCA. It was one of my favourite titles to win. It's a big deal. It means you're the first. It's your first year of professional competition. You're the highest money winning cowboy. In 2009, I was having a rough year. I'd won $700. I come here to San Angelo. I won the first round, and I ended up winning the short go as well. I 40% of the rodeo, and I won about $7,000 out of here. Had a good time that night.
So here's something to make some noise about. 2009, this guy won the San Angelo Stock Show and Rodeo. He's a past champion of your event. And you know where he's from? Australia. You know how he got to Texas? To go to school in Snyder. You know what he studied? English. How does an Aussie learn how to speak English in Snyder, Texas? Sam Spreadborough, former champion of the San Angelo Stock Show and Rodeo. Field.